Hey everyone. I don't know if Poe's here. We've unmuted him. He's probably just getting a drink or
Right, I'm
something.
just going to get a glass of water. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we'll be starting. Got a couple of minutes here and get everyone into the VC, and when Poe's back, yeah, we can go into the World Cup Bet project.
Yep, I got the stream ready. We're gonna mute the chat here and in a minute once we get started, and we'll post all the relevant links so everybody can follow along. And yeah, stay tuned for towards the end. We'll take some questions from the audience as well. So raise your hands if you're interested, if you want to learn more.
Are you there, Poe?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hi, Poe. How's it going?
I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, awesome. I think I've got some feedback. So when I'm speaking, if you can mute your mic, and then
Yeah.
I'll mute my mic when you're speaking, and then it won't put
Uh,
feedback into the headset.
yep, no problem.
Awesome. Right, we're on the hour, so if you're ready, Poe, I can start the recording and introduce you, and we can go into the World Cup Bet project. Welcome to the WorldCoin Talk community. I'm Glenn, your host. Today we have joining us Poe from World Cup Bet. World Cup Bet's going to be having lots of bets while the World Cup's on. There's going to be prediction jackpots, World Cup winner competition as well, betting with experts. They're going to be offering tips as well all the way through the World Cup. We'll be going into that and the tokenomics and the token shortly. But first, can you give us your background and experience, Poe?
Yep. Thank you for the intro. So, as you already mentioned, my name is Poe. I'm gonna be the representative and spokesman for World Cup betting. So, background, our team's background is, well, first off, I want to get to the team. Our team consists of me, the AMA spokesman, and also a community manager. And we also have Lawrence, who is in charge for marketing. And then we have Wiz, that is the owner and the dev. And we also have some mods here and there. So, background, sorry. Okay. Yeah. So, for background, me and the team have been in the crypto space for quite a while now. And we've been, helping projects, launching projects. We're quite well known in this space as well. We have multiple people that are helping us, and we're connected to a lot of people as well. We've launched and helped projects like Nexus. They're pretty big projects in the BSC space. We also served like Utopia, another big project that's already established. So these are some of the projects that have gained a lot of noise in the BSC space, and we have been connected with them, helped them out, and kind of made our name for ourselves from them. Then we started to sort of develop projects and build projects as well, helping different teams, different people, making connections, and then working our way up to the top. And now here we are launching World Cup Bet as our second project and first project. Well, kind of first project because some team members are helping out with this project that are also have their own projects. But as our first official betting project, this is our first one.
Yeah, great, Poe. Yeah, you're going to have World Cup betting. I'm wondering how that's going to work. Is it going to be in the native token, and what sort of bets you can do? We know the win, lose, and draw, but I'm wondering if you're going to do penalties, red and yellow cards, corners, that sort of thing in the betting as well.
Uh-huh. So in our betting platform, right, to start off, a user makes a bet on one of the events that could happen. So his balance goes into the Comet pool of cash, and if the bet wins, he can get the money right away. So in the Web3 wallet, the balance can be seen a data oracle or is used to like check how the event turned out. So the way World Cup Bet works is there's gonna be like types of bet like if you go on the website, there's gonna be like different types of betting. You can bet for the team. You can bet against the team. for the winner of the World Cup. You know, you can bet for the you can make predictions, you can place play to earn bets, you can make play to earn bets and in exchange rates, and also collect NFTs.
Yeah, great. So yeah, with that prediction jackpot, how's that going to work? Is that going to build up through the tournament, and are you going to have to correctly say who's going to win, lose, or draw in every match to win the prediction jackpot?
Yep. So how it's gonna work is you're gonna have a team playing off against each other, as we have on the website. We have like a bunch of teams that are paired in groups. So say like there's a match between Argentina and Brazil. You'll be choosing the team that you think that's gonna win with the most chances, and you're gonna be placing your bet. You're gonna be locked in your bet, and the winning team that wins, obviously, you'll get rewarded for that. And the losing teams, obviously, then you lose the bet. We also are going to have a native token down the line. That's going to be the secondary native token that's going to be down the line. And it's going to be used mainly for our betting and our game as well.
I see. Oh, and yeah, but with the prediction that you're doing, I was wondering how that's going to work. You
Sorry,
will
I
play.
couldn't hear you there.
Yeah, sorry. Can you hear me now? With the prediction jackpot, I'm wondering how that's going to work. You're going to have to place your bet at the start of the tournament and then correctly get the scores or wins, draws, or losses. And then there's also a separate bet as well, the World Cup winner, where you can just bet on the winner for a huge reward.
Yeah, we're going to have all of that. So, sorry, I was listening to it, but it keeps cutting out. I'll mute my mic.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's cutting out here and there. Could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, it was about the prediction jackpot. Would you be placing that bet at the start of the tournament for each team? You're correct all the way
Yep.
through to the final, and the winner, you would get the jackpot.
Yeah, so you'll be placing the bet before the matches start, right? And then once your bet is locked in, you can't really vote. You can vote between the match as well, but as it gets closer to the end, you can't really like the rewards that you'll get will be lesser and lesser. So there's gonna be a percentage that you get. So say you bet on a team last minute or like the last 2 minutes, you'll make probably like 1 or 2% gains or something like that, right? Whereas if you bet in the start of the game, you have more percentages for rewards. So obviously it'd be wiser to bet before.
I see, Paul. So you have holidays, which is cool. Companies offer that as well. And then how's the World Cup winner work? So you just got to guess the winner, and you can get a share of the huge reward depending on how many people are right with the World Cup winner.
Yep. So whoever it is, like whatever team that you think is gonna win, you just lock in your answer, and if the team turns out to win, then yes, you'll be winning. Amongst the people that also chose for that same team, there's gonna be a shared pool. It's gonna be equally divided for everyone, and then yeah, that's how you get your winnings.
I see, Power. And you've got betting experts, I think, on the team as well, and they're going to be off for every match for
Yep,
investors.
they're gonna be helping as well to making better decisions and give more chances for people to win.
Okay, that sounds really cool. Yeah, if they're really good betting,
Hmm.
and you've got NFTs. How the NFTs going to work? How much will they cost to mint? Is it a World Cup theme you're doing around the NFT series?
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Yeah, NFTs. How much will it cost to mint? And is it going to be based around the World Cup series? Did you get that, Poe? Am I coming through? Okay, active.
Yep.
You hear me?
Yeah, I got you now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so the NFTs are going to be introduced down the line. We don't really have a price for them yet, but obviously we're going to listen to the community and we want the community's input. So whatever the community thinks should be a suitable price, we can do a poll based on that and set a fixed price for that as well. And of course, yes, the NFTs are going to be based on the World Cup, but after the World Cup, obviously, We're still going to be sticking around. We're going to be there for like games like World Cup matches. There's also going to be, like European Cup matches and etc. So we can use those NFTs for that aspect as well.
See, and how does the tokenomics break down the buy and sell tax, and how can investors get involved? Is there a fair launch,
Yep.
or is it a whitelist pre-sale?
Yep. So our first off, our pre-sale is going to be held on Pink Sale. The hard cap is going to be 240 BNB, and the small cap is going to be 120 BNB. And the minimum buy that you can put in is zero point 0.1 BNB, and the max that you can buy in is 1 BNB. So the tokenomics breaking down is going to be the total supply is going to be 100 million. The pre-sale is going to take 50 million. There's the betting pools, obviously, that are going to take 30 million. The team's going to have 5 million, and there's going to be 15 million for like sex exchanges and listings and stuff. And we have a
I see.
obviously we have tax fee for 5% in and out.
Okay, awesome. And has there going to be an audit on the smart contract? Yeah, I had an audit on the smart contract. Does that come after launch?
Yeah. So the smart contract, the audit, we already have an audit that's in place. We can go in our main chat. We have one. Uh, so we already have that in place, and also the owner is doxed as well. So we have that for security reasons as well. We can, we want to show our transparency, so we'll have that in place as well.
Awesome. And what's the marketing plans going forward? I mean, it's going to be huge, the hype around the World Cup. So how are you going to get the World Cup token and the betting out there to investors?
So for marketing, for starters, we as we are doing an AMA with obviously you guys, we have started marketing already. We had a Venom, a pretty big influencer on TG, post us recently. We also had Bruisers, another pretty big influencer, post us for our pre-sale. We have a lot of Chinese. We have some Chinese marketing coming as well. We're gonna have a like marketing coming from like different areas on Twitter. So we're also gonna have like YouTube marketing. So we already have a YouTube video that's already out. uh, we're gonna have some more of that coming as well. So after pre-sale, we'll have some more TG groups post us. We're gonna have some buybacks as well, just to like support it and give that boost and give that push. And yeah, we also have another project. We're in contact with Laib, another project revolving around the whole World Cup situation. So we're gonna get some marketing help from that token as well, and also the owner and some people from the marketing team are in contact with another football token, another CEO for a soccer token. It's called mini football. So we could try to go over to them as well and ask them for to help us out, like share something in common, and then yeah, going forward we'll have more connections with bigger projects, and yeah.
Okay, great, Poe. I think, yeah, I'll take it to the rest of the team if they've got any questions. But if you mute your mic, because I think there's some feedback coming through, and that's where maybe you can't hear because it comes back after speaking. But I'll move to Acti. Have you got anything to talk about with the World Cup bet?
Yeah, hey Glenn, I was listening in. It sounds exciting, and I think a lot of people will be involved, around the World Cup. I was curious if you're planning to doing any sort of like live viewings or like community events, for people to kind of hang around and look at the matches and place the bets and all this sort of thing to kind of engage everyone together.
Yep. So one thing that we wanted to make clear is that obviously this is a for the community token, and we're gonna be open to like any suggestions by people that want to participate, and that is a pretty good idea that we think we can place into our projects as well. We can have like live broadcasting of FIFA World Cup matches. We can also do like community giveaways for like community hype as well. And yeah, we can definitely take that into account. So the community, feels a little more excited, feels a little more, happier, and yeah, we'll definitely think of ways to help our community make the most benefit out of us.
Right. Yeah, I think that would be cool. People hanging around, playing some bets, and all this. It's exciting for people. And I was also wondering, like after the World Cup, what other sports do you plan to kind of bring on to the betting platform? What's the next step after the World Cup?
Yeah. So the World Cup series first, we're just waiting for this to finish off, and we're gonna be moving on towards like matches. For example, there's matches like amongst the five leagues in Europe, right? There's matches including the Championship League, the World Cup, obviously, and then the European League, the European Cup, and other leagues. So we're gonna have like we're still gonna be going on and having matches between these groups and these leagues. And if, for example, some like community members think that their preferred league isn't in the app or isn't in there, then we can also add their preferred league as well. So it's mainly going to be like a soccer token. So it's going to be matches from different leagues, different cities, areas, I mean. So yeah, we're going to be heavily focusing on soccer. Other sports, we could branch onto a different token and kind of bridge ourselves with them, but mainly we're going to be focusing on the soccer token. I mean, like the soccer area, because our token is mainly like kind of revolving around soccer and like the World Cup itself.
Yeah, that sounds fair. I mean, and there's a lot of a lot of soccer going on in Europe, and I know our American friends and all that. They're not all into it, but there's a lot of sport betting around football, the real football. So
Yeah,
it's
exactly. And we want to make the most out of it. So we definitely want people to, kind of engage more with us.
yeah, definitely. I think it's a good way of doing things. Getting the community involved, getting everybody, and everybody's passionate about football. It's easy to grab this kind of attention. You put this in front of them, and yeah. Do you plan to have just one more thing from me, Glenn, and then we can move to community. Do you plan to have some sort of, say, competitions between bettors? Will you have some sort of like a leaderboard to have people kind of, I don't know, compete against each other and say, okay, for the first 2 weeks we're doing this, and you can bet on whatever you want and all that, but then the leader takes this prize?
Yep. So we do have leaderboards in place. So while like people are going to be betting on the World Cup, we're going to have leaderboards in place. We also have like the play to earn, or not a play to earn, sorry, the P2P, so player versus player types of bettings. So we could also obviously add in more features like live broadcasts and stuff, and like what you mentioned right now about like the whole competitions. And we could also add those features in as well, because we are open to suggestions, and we are open to anything that people want in the World Cup betting as a feature. So yeah, we could definitely add that in as well. But as of right now, we have like the the betting itself, the player versus player, and we do have like the World Cup winner as well. So yeah, that's what we have in place for now.
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good. And just one more thing. I know I said it was last, but are you guys looking to get, I don't know, a betting license or anything like that, or are you going to keep it completely decentralized? And will there be some form of fiat on-ramping as well, or will it be completely crypto?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So definitely down the line, we want to get a license, because obviously it's illegal like to have like a whole betting platform without the license. So we're definitely going to be working towards getting a license later on down the map. We also have like some of our team members that are talking to, kind of expand further on. So that definitely is going to be handy.
All right, cool. Yeah, sounds good. Thank you for answering.
Yep.
Thanks for the questions, Axie. Let's move to community investor questions. Let's see, Syed, you had a question for Power World Cup Bet. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Glenn. Okay, So I was wondering, do users have to sign up using their personal information on your betting platform, or they can just connect their wallet and have access to your betting platform?
Mm. So it's our platform is completely decentralized, right? We don't control anything. So all you have to do is just connect your wallet and place your bets and have fun. Yeah. You can obviously join the community chats like the Telegram and Twitter and stuff. But yeah, you don't have to log in or use any personal information. You just have to connect your wallet, whether you can use like, a a different wallet or like your main wallet or a wallet specifically for this website, whatever you feel like. So as long as you just connect your wallet, you can start betting and stuff. And yeah.
Understood. Okay, I was also thinking that for betting, will only the native token be used, or the gamblers can also use other currencies like BNB and BUSD for betting?
Mhm. So for betting, it's gonna be the native token, but we also like on our white paper, we also have down the road we're gonna have our secondary token, which is gonna be solely just for the betting and the game. We can also introduce in BNB and ETH, as we said, if we like as we want to progress into the future, we want to include these chains as well. We want to include BNB, we want to include ETH, right? Because there's a lot of communities that are using these currencies, and I think it'd be more easier for people to use these currencies as well. So yeah, we're definitely going to be introducing these down the road.
Okay, got it. Okay, I was also thinking that will there be any limit on amount of token user can spend on betting in, let's say, 24 hours, and will there be any limit on withdrawals?
Uh, I don't think so. I don't think there's gonna be any limitations on, unless it's like a insanely large amount. I think there isn't any limitations on it as of now.
Okay, understood. Okay, final question. So I also want to know that will your betting platform going to support live betting during the football matches, like on penalties or corners during the match?
Are you talking about broadcasting the World Cup live on the website?
No, 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 not about broadcasting, about live betting.
Oh, live betting. Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, so I was thinking that will users be able to create pools related to these live betting, like on penalties, corners?
Oh, penalties and corners. Oh no
Yes.
no. So yeah, mainly our pools are just gonna be like towards like the matches that are taking place. So you bet on whatever team that you think is going to win. But that is definitely a good feature that we could add as well. Like for example, penalties, corners, like these type of small features that people can bet against, and we can definitely like add that in. As we said, we are open to the suggestions from the community, and we want to push out as much as we can. So we can definitely add these as well.
Okay, understood. Thank you so much. Over to you, Glenn.
No problem.
Sayed, let's move to Western Beast. You had a question about World Cup bet. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity, Glenn. Hi, Paul. Okay, so I'm currently on your docs file now, and I'm seeing that there will be some functions of the DAO, making it become more and more popular. What suggestions do you think that how exactly would the community connect to these events that are happening? I mean, the fact that they will actually, I think Sai just gave you a suggestion now. Will other suggestions also be allowed, and will they be passing through a moderation team that will analyze the suggestion in a way that will make it profitable?
Um, so I didn't quite understand like fully, but I think he was getting on like suggestions from the community and if their suggestions will be allowed. And yeah, as I mentioned, the community suggestions are preferred and wanted heavily. So whatever suggestions that you guys have, we can definitely like take those into account and bring your ideas forth. You could definitely like help us out with the DApp, with the features that we can add, and whatever suggestions you guys have in general, you can always like reach out to us and we can try to do something for that, if that's what you were asking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sounds good.
Yep.
Okay, so on the next thing. I wanted to ask him is the fact that um, um, people are going to be making transactions, probably up to the millions. Do you guys have enough security to protect these transactions that will be coming in and out of the WorldCupBet project? Are you guys do you have your own security team or is security of the project outsourced?
Sorry, I couldn't quite understand that. Could you repeat the question, please?
So I'm asking now that there's going to be a lot of money going on in transactions
Yep.
through the World Cup bets. Um I'm asking, do you guys have enough security to provide, that's security for the project in itself? And do you
Yep.
guys do the security yourself or is the security of the project outsourced?
hmm So security, we're definitely gonna be having security measures in place. We also know that there could be like a large sum of people betting at once, which causes like sometimes it causes errors within the platforms and within the DApp as well. So we're definitely gonna have security measures on board and whenever we need it. As of now, we think it's good to go. We don't really have any concerns for security issues or security reasons. But if there is, God forbid, we'll definitely be on the work to fix that as quick as we can. And we do have like a lot of people that are gonna be helping us with that as well. So that shouldn't be a concern at all. We just want the best for the community.
Right. Thanks for the answer. Here's my final question.
No problem, buddy.
This is a question I usually ask pet-related projects, and I'm going to still forward it to you. When people are making bets, some are not as good as others. Can someone piggyback? Is there going to be a feature, or is there a feature that someone can piggyback on someone else's bets? Let me explain. Let's say person A makes a bet, person B makes a bet, and then person C that's not so good at betting happens to see that person A is really good at this because he's being would I say lucky. Can person C choose to piggyback on person's A bet so that he can maybe as long as person A wins, he wins?
hmm So I think your question was if someone can basically copy another person's bet, like for example, if someone is pretty good at betting and they just want to help out people and people want to kind of piggyback off them. Yeah, we don't have that feature in place, but as we said, we do have like the Telegram community, we have the Twitter community, and what people or like what users can do is you guys can talk to each other within the chats and help each other out if that's what you guys want to do. We could add that feature as like have someone or have some like, certain users that are winning or they have a good win rate. We can add them to the leaderboards, and then we can also add their like choices. So whatever they choose, the other people that want to choose, they can choose as well. But what that does is, you're not really betting like on the team itself. You're betting on the person's decision at that point. So I don't know if that would be wise to have because I don't know. I guess people might if like that for example that one person makes a wrong decision and his bet he loses his bet. There's a lot of people that are going to be trying to copy him and lose themselves as well. But I guess at the end of the day that's just a decision that everyone has to make. We definitely could add that feature if the community wants, but as I said, like there's the Telegram that everyone can chat into, and there's also the Twitter. So I think it'd be best to, just talk it out and choose what you think is best. But if this is a feature that people like, we can sure add that in as well. Like so people can kind of sort of piggyback out.
So I appreciate your answers. I wish you guys the very best, and I hope the project stays bullish forward. Over
Thank you
to you,
so much.
Glenn.
Yeah, one thing I do want to add to your question was we are gonna have like professionals as well on board, so we can have them helping out in the community as well with people that are kind of new to this whole betting or this whole World Cup aspect. So yeah,
Thanks for the question. Let's move to Venice. There's a
no
bit of
problem.
poet. Go ahead.
Sorry, is my mic bugging?
Okay.
I'll just
Go, yeah.
Uh,
yeah, I
Community
think it
system.
echoes. Sorry. Yep, I'll just mute
And
myself.
then you'll get the question. Yeah, Venice, are you there?
Yeah, thank you so much, Glenn. Okay, I have a question related to World Cup bet. As you guys are creating a hype around World Cup, but when the World Cup is finished, will you onboard other sports for betting as well? And also, there are a lot of projects being launched daily, creating hype among World Cup. So, how do you think that your marketing will be different and more effective so that people don't choose those other projects related to World Cup betting as compared to yours?
Okay, so I'll break that question uh, into two parts. So the first part that you mentioned was like what will be going on after the World Cup has finished, and I think that was one of the questions that was asked earlier. So what we'll be doing is we're gonna be heavily focusing on soccer and football related like events. So we're gonna be focusing on matches like amongst the top five leagues in Europe. We're gonna also include matches from like the Championship League, the World Cup, obviously, and then like the European Cup and other leagues, and whatever leagues that you guys prefer that aren't in there, you guys can also suggest, and we can add them as well. So it's gonna be heavily focusing on soccer and football, not really other sports. The second part of your question is like what would make us different from these these tokens and these World Cup, I guess, tokens that are launching every day. Well, one thing I want to clear is like most majority of these tokens, right? They're kind of like, as you know, we're in the degen space and there's a lot of degens launching every day. First, I want to get clear. Like, I want to mention that we're not a degen. Obviously, we're a properly established project that has been in development for quite a while now, right? And our marketing is different from others because some of the people from our marketing, it's like from our marketing team itself, they're visiting like people, like live actual players. So we're gonna have like marketing coming from pro players itself, like pro athletes on Twitter. We're gonna have like more marketing help coming from football tokens that are already established. Like I mentioned before, mini football is a pretty big football token. So we're gonna have some marketing coming from there as well. So it's gonna be providing like a lot of different types of marketing for us, and I think there's gonna be like a wide variety of a community coming in from different sources and not just like Telegram.
Okay. Yeah, understood. Thank you. Thank you so much for answering my question.
No problem, buddy.
Thank you for the questions, Venice. Unfortunately, we've run out of time today. It's been great speaking to Poe from the World Cup Bet. If you want to know any more, we've got the website, the white paper, and the official socials there in our main chat. As we always say, welcome to us for research and educational purposes. It's not financial advice, but yeah, what we always say to the community investors, do your research, check out the website, the white paper, and the official socials if you've got any questions for the team or community. And yeah, if you want to get involved with the, I think it's a fair launch coming up, so you can check that out in the Telegram if you need any more details. Thanks very much for coming, Poe.
Thank you guys for having us. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Yeah, and if anyone has any questions, have any concerns, they can always message us. Make sure to join our Telegram for all the updates. And we had a sneak peek that I wanted to show you guys as well. So I wanted to show this.
If you want to put it in the main chat, just send it to me or into the
Yeah,
shared chat, and I'll
I
post
think
it because it's locked
yeah,
at the
I think I'm
moment. I think.
restricted in the main chat. I'll just send it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and I
you
can
can.
send that in.
Yep, that'd be great. So one of
Yeah, we've got
our
it here.
marketing team members is here
Oh, can't
currently,
see that.
and yep, I sent it to you. I think in
I'll send that
DMs.
in.
Uh-huh. So this is just a photo, like a little sneak peek
There you
of
go.
what's going on behind the scenes. So as we
Yeah,
mentioned
it's
for
over.
Mark, yep. So as we mentioned for marketing, we're gonna be talking to actual players like in real life and like teams and firms that are gonna be that are part of the World Cup. So it's not gonna be just like online marketing. It's gonna be like in person marketing as well. So if you could please share that picture with the chat, great.
Yeah, that's in the main chat. And it's Montpellier, which is a big French Premiership team over there. So that's cool.
Yep. And yeah, that's just
Okay,
like
I'll
a little
finish.
sneak peek of what's going on. And yeah,
Nice. I'll finish the record and send over a copy for you to share in your community, and I'll send that into the main chat for anyone who couldn't join the call today. And take care, Paul.
you too. Thank you guys for having us. And once again, if anyone has any questions, feel free to message us. We're always active in the main chat. And yeah, was lovely to be here.